want to do something just a little bit different. Today we are comparing between two Batman villains. Heath Ledger's Joker and Tom Hardy's Bane, okay? Now, the simple of what we're going to do here, we're going to talk about both of them, see, what has changed about them and what's been the same about them, okay? And then I'm going to tell you my opinion of which villain I like better. Now, this is just my opinion. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me, but I believe Tom Hardy's Bane was the best villain for Batman in the Christopher Nolan series. And we'll get to that here momentarily. So first of all, let's start out with the Joker. The Joker was played by Heath Ledger in Christopher Nolan's 2008 titled The Dark Knight. It was a sequel to Batman Begins, which you all know that. Thanks for shorts there. So the Joker, played by Heath Ledger, which seriously is the best Joker of any other Jokers, without a doubt. And so the reason why is he's not my favorite right now is because he was the same kind of Joker we've always seen. He always laughed till he pretty much got out of breath, like he always had like that same kind of laugh, and he always wore lipstick and makeup. He always wore purple. He always, had Joker cards, and he wanted the Batman to kind of stay out of his way, but he didn't want to kill the Batman. He wanted to kill him, but he didn't want to kill him when he wanted him alive. So yeah, he wanted the Batman dead. He always wanted the Batman dead, but he doesn't mind when he is alive because he has so much fun with him. And when he has a chance to kill him, he's going to kill him. Excuse me, sorry, or at least try to. So, bottom line is, if we look at the comic book Joker, he doesn't really, he kills people, but they couldn't really show him killing people. He always had that weird sense of humor. And then you look at the Batman animated series, which was played by Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill, couldn't really show him killing anybody, because, it was a show for kids. And, so, couldn't show any slashing or just drop down killing somebody. But Heath Ledger's Joker, directed by Christopher Nolan, Christopher Nolan had his Joker to actually be the bad guy, to be the bad guy, who showed you that he was a man of his word. He wasn't afraid to kill anybody, no matter who it was. And so that's really the only thing Heath Ledger's Joker is different from the Joker that we're used to seeing. And now, check my time here. We're good. Now let's talk about Christopher Nolan's Bane, played by Tom Hardy in The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight Rises, is the kind of movie where, one of the movie series where the main character has his moment where he's defeated, his opponent's hungrier, he's more aggressive, and that's the way, Tom Hardy's Bane is now. Again, make sure. This is going to be a lot. In the comic books, Bane was introduced, and, he was a prisoner, and, they pumped venom in him, his whole face was covered. He wasn't really a man anymore. He was like a monster, with venom wires running out of him, and all he wanted to do was kill the bat. And, so, that's the kind of Bane, we're used to seeing. Even in the animated series, you can, you can see part of his face, but you couldn't see all of, his face, was still, pretty much covered up. But he was more like a comic book Bane because all he wanted to do was kill the Bat. He had the venom in him, and you know he was still a Bane that we were all familiar with. And Batman and Robin, don't even get me started on Bane and Batman and Robin. They really the only thing they got right about him is the venom, you know, and his face being covered. That's about it. I mean, in comic books and anime series, Bane would go, I'm going to break the Bat. I'm going to kill the Bat. And Batman and Robin, all he did was go, Bane! I mean, what? I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me. That was a screwed up movie. It was a screwed up Batman series. Batman Forever, mediocre. It could have been a lot better, but it definitely wasn't the worst Batman. Batman Robin was the worst. So anyway, back to Bane. But it was still kind of, just barely the kind of Bane we were familiar with. And then The Dark Knight Rises came out, and then the first thing you saw, that picture when Christopher Nolan first released a picture out to everybody. When The Dark Knight Rises was just announced. Now they still had a lot of work to do on it. They showed a picture of Bane where he was like this, and he had that like that mask on, and he had that look, and instantly you could see that he was a big Bane, but he was missing something. He was missing his whole face being covered up. He was missing, those wire things, running out of his back. So we're all thinking, honestly, the first time Christopher Nolan actually screwed up a villain, he Scarecrow and Batman Begins, he didn't really screw him up. It was just a Scarecrow that, we were familiar with and wasn't familiar with, but it was still awesome. He didn't screw him up. He was awesome. So, we're, all thinking, he screwed up Bane, And then when the teaser came out, all we saw was Bane's face. We realized, in the picture, his mask looked a little bit different, it was just weird. It just looked different. But, and people thinking, Tom Hardy playing as Bane, he'd be a good fit for it, but, he's not, he's a kind of a little guy, and, but he ain't that little, he's a pretty big dude, but, he just got done doing the Warriors, having to do mixed martial arts stuff, and we check my time, and, we're on a little here on time, so let me go ahead and finish it. In Nightfall, Bane breaks Batman's back. In The Dark Knight Rises, Bane breaks Batman's back. Okay? Christopher Nolan changed from the comic book animated series, and even the dreaded Batman and Robin Bane, from, the regular Bane, Venom, the Venom Bane, and wasn't actually really considered a real man afterward. Christopher Nolan made him a real man with a mask that, puts air into him, and his muscles are real muscles, and he wears like a vest, and he always holds it, like this, Bane's a terrorist in this movie, so Bane is completely different, and that's why I like him better, because Christopher Nolan, we actually got a chance to see another side, what Bane would be like if he wasn't the way we used to be seeing it. Excuse me. So that's why, because he changed. Christopher Nolan changed him. We had no idea. When I first heard that Bane was going to be in The Dark Knight Rises, I was thinking of another kind of Batman or Robin, But I trusted Christopher Nolan. With all the terrific Batman movies he had done. Sad that, the Dark Knight trilogy has to come to an end. But hey, he just said this is the end of the Dark Knight trilogy. He didn't say anything about a Nightwing or a Batman Beyond, which I'd love to see, or the Cape Crusader, or the Cape Crusaders, with Robin. So, I think he'll come back and fight